So starting right off, you guys have collaborated on projects before, but what was it about this particular one that Channing made you say, I also want to co-direct along with Reid?
Reed and I, we've known each other for, man, like 15, 16 years now. And like, we've always, since we met, we were talking about movies and, just had a love for it. I've learned a lot from him through the years. And I think around 5 years into that, we sort of started to really think about creating on a higher level and with an eye to directing and telling our own stories. And then this one, I think we were looking for something to direct for a really long time, but we both love animals, and I lost my puppy of 11 years, and Reed was there when I got her at like 6 weeks old.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty painful but yet profound experience, and that time in my life was a really specific one. That it was a pretty cataclysmic, I don't know if that's a word, cataclysmic like moment in my life, and we were like, all right, maybe there's a story here, and we just went on that journey of trying to figure out what it was.
So Reid, when someone comes aboard and you guys work together as co-directors, how does that relationship work? How does that relationship work? Is someone responsible for certain characters, or do you kind of divide the script in half? How does that come?
No,
I get his coffees. He really likes Crustables, like the pre-made PB&Js, like PB&Js, like
Jen likes Capri Suns. He's really into it.
I love a Capri, especially when you freeze them and then you just let them melt.
Slushy,
yeah, little slushy joints.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's no, we don't legislate it. There's no like division of labor. It's sort of like trying as best as we can to think from one brain. Chan describes it as a semi-controlled avalanche, and that's basically how it feels when you've known somebody for as long as we have. It's like working with your brother or your best friend. I mean, it's you figure it out as you go, but the good thing is we know each other so well that we can kind of navigate problems very instinctually as kind of one mind.
And he loves green tea.
I love green tea.
And I know exactly how to make it.
He does.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Me too.
Yeah.
So in wrapping up, A Boy and His Dog, a story that we always hear, there was a lot of heart in this comedy, which I appreciated. So was there any hesitancy about working with animals? That's an old Hollywood standard that you're not supposed to work with children and animals, but you did, and it was great.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we survived it, but we never could have done it without Andrew Simpson. He's probably, if not the most accomplished animal, I guess, like dog masters. He does all the stuff on John Wick. He specializes in Belgians and wolves and things like that. So without him and his team, we would never have been able to even come close to even knowing how to approach it, much less like pull it off. So it was crazy.
Yeah.
And was there a particular reason why Lulu was a girl as opposed to a boy dog?
I mean, my Lulu was a girl, obviously. So I think it kind of started there. We wanted to name her Lulu, and then also there was something about, for me, the idea of this like really masculine, sort of like almost toxic masculine dude that is like this like hyper soldier guy that this girl dog is tougher than he is. Like he's infinitely more in control of herself and the situation than he could ever be about himself, and she teaches him.